a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A little release to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's strong. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. Off the RPO. Quick throw to the right. Turning it on. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this is why you see tight ends featured in offenses now across college football. They're so pivotal because they're so big, so strong, can break tackles, and then can outrun people and get to the end zone. Big play by the big fella.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Shoot, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Steps away to find some room. Lets it fly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Norton. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle them.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The offense changing the play. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Tight end now in motion. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. All kinds of time before he fires right. Hits a seam wide open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Lions.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Moore. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Shakes off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And the Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Moore. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Oh, they're after him. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama is on the short side of things right now. But like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Pittsburgh. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And they're not on the same page there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got the back over the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it go. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Takes the easy one to the back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Here's a timeout on the field. Tight
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Defense not showing press coverage. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Catch in the middle. It's Norton. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
Bounced off his feet.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
With the catch, it's Marshall. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Wolverine! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Going up top again. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a...
Going the other way, and he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. A strike downfield. Flying down the left side. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Takes the handoff. It's Buckley. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the tailback. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Saunders. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires left. Got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's strong.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He'll pull it down and run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two. As it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snares it outside. It's Denmark. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in, I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
That's reeled in. It's Gonzalez. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough done today.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking left. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The give to the back. There it's just steamrolling the defense. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are